Liz with Haunt Collective. I'm here with Alex, otherwise known as the Pumpkin Geek.
That's correct.
So you're not Alex here, you are the Pumpkin Geek.
I am the Pumpkin Geek, and I'm proud to be the Pumpkin Geek.
Awesome. What are you showcasing here?
So these pumpkins are artificial, so they last forever. Perfect for any individual or a haunter, someone who has a haunted brick and mortar store, anything like that. And I hand carve each piece, custom order, one of a kind. I use a Dremel. Anything takes about 3 to 4 hours.
So you've done all of this?
I've done all. This is not like everyone asks if it's a CNC machine. I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Some type of computer thing that does it for you, and they're like hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't think I'd make any money that way. But no, or a laser which would burn them. But no, I use an actual Dremel.
Can I touch it?
Go right ahead. They're not as fragile as you think. I get the pumpkins at Michael's. Big shout out to Michael's for providing the product for me. And I just travel the country doing Comic-Cons, and this is my first time doing Hauntcon and the Halloween Expo.
So this is your first time at a haunted house, Halloween, Hauntcon,
yes.
But you do pumpkins.
But I do pumpkins.
Okay.
Yes, you'd be surprised. I'll do a Comic-Con in November, and people will order an Indiana Jones pumpkin for that hard-to-shop-for person in their family.
That makes perfect sense.
For Christmas.
That makes
Believe
perfect
it or not.
sense.
So my stuff literally kind of like the Comic-Con world and the Halloween world. If you're into Comic-Con or you're into Halloween, it's 365 a year. There's no days off for Halloween or comic book geeks.
So how did you come up with the idea to take your artwork and put it on a pumpkin?
Well, I started like everybody else. I used organic pumpkins. I
was going to say, what did you do before the big shout out to Michael's and having the...
Yes, I was like everybody else. I just loved Halloween, and I just got more and more obsessed with being the coolest neighbor on the block with the with the displays. My wife was having an open house for the company she was working for, and it was early October, and she asked me to do their business logo. Mm-hmm. She and I have been married for 15 years. Like, she has to ask me, which is my wife. She can tell me, do my logo.
It's nice to ask.
It's nice to ask. So she said, would you do our business logo? I said, yeah, since it's early October, let me go to Michael's and try those fake pumpkins. I don't know how it will work. Sure. And I did one, and I got 35 orders completely randomly and unexpectedly that night. And I had no idea if I could do this. It was just... People are like, can you do my kids? Can you do my business logo? Can you do my dog? Can you do Captain America? Oh, sure, of course I can. Of course I can. And I just figured out a way to get it done.
You don't use a pattern.
I create them. I basically, it's like if somebody says do, Frankenstein. Sure. What I do is I go online and I find an image that I want to work with. Okay. And then I basically Photoshop that, and then I stencil it onto the pumpkin like a tattoo artist would. They don't just start inking you. So then I would hope not. Yeah, I create the stencil and then I drill. That's why I'm more prepared up front. The drilling part is actually the easier part. Getting it prepped, like a tattoo artist, is the harder part.
Awesome. How can people find you?
If they want to find me on social media, it's at The Pumpkin Geek.
Okay.
If they want to go to my website, it's thepumpkingeek.com. Okay. If you want to email me, it's alexpumpkingeek@gmail.com.
Okay.
And I'm very, very good about responding immediately because...
Hey, that's really nice.
This is how I earn my living, so if I don't respond to you, then guess what? I'm losing an opportunity to provide a pumpkin for you.
So you said that you've been a geek since Little Geekdom.
Little Geekdom.
What inspires you to do this and to bring this to the Comic-Con world?
It's funny because people always ask me what's like my favorite thing to carve, and there's certain things that are near and dear to my heart. I grew up a Spider-Man geek, so I love to. But as I've done, and I do about 15 Comic-Cons across the country a year, as I am meeting individual people, they're having me carve things that I've never heard of, or I'm not a real big fan of, or haven't been introduced to. And when people give me an idea, I'm like, well, that's really cool, and I start to research it. I'm not just okay, fine, I'll find the image, I'll do it, and I'll carve it. I get very interested in why other people are passionate about stuff. So when I see how passionate they are about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, then I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do a little bit of research.
I can get into
it, exactly. And
sure.
Who didn't? But I find a lot of fulfillment in doing something that I've never carved before.
Well, I hope that you have an amazing rest of your show. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
My pleasure, thank you.
And this is the coolest thing ever. I love carving pumpkins and knowing that, like,
it's going to last.
Cool. It's so
last
cool.
Forever.
Yes, and like a squirrel's not just going to eat it when I put it outside.
No, exactly.
Yes.
I would say have them outside, but hand out the candy while you're outside.
Sure.
Although, I have a big display at my house, and most people, they're just fascinated, and they'll come and take pictures.
Sure.
They're very respectful. Can I take a picture and all that? So,
awesome.
But I wouldn't leave it out for a couple of days. Someone will probably steal it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.